That's astonishing. It's absolutely world class. Drama from day one. This is the league we want to watch. Only football can make you feel like this.
They think it's all over. It is now.
Looking ahead, though, to this week, Brato, who cares about the FA Cup, right, if you can come back and beat Bayern?
No way that happens.
But what if it does? What if it does? What if, in some crazy world, Chelsea come and batter Bayern in Munich? I would love to see that.
Brato, who else injured right now for Chelsea?
Pulisic, Azpilicueta, Ruben Loftus-Cheek, Conte. Well, he's not injured, but he's not match fit. Those are the main ones.
Pedro's injured. Well, he wasn't starting anyway, so that doesn't.
Not the main ones, yeah. I would say those four probably.
I mean, it's going to be a hard week for Chelsea, and Champions League in general this week. I'm well excited it's back. There's some amazing games, starting with Juventus Lyon, and Lyon are winning that game 1-0.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and Man City Real Madrid on the same day, and Man City are winning 2-1. I think Man City deal with Madrid quite comfortably.
No way.
I think
no. Hold on.
Man City at home. Man City at home.
No,
I think so.
Against Madrid. Have we looked at the season Madrid is having right now?
It doesn't matter.
In La Liga.
No.
I think Man City is gonna. I think Man City is probably. This is their year to win Champions League. I think.
Hey, you watch Sergio Ramos first minute of the game. He's gonna break De Bruyne's leg, and then
it wouldn't surprise me, man.
Yeah, and then they'll win 5-0.
I don't see Madrid. I see City dealing quite comfortably with Madrid. Actually,
Comfortably.
I think so.
Comfortably. Okay, so I can go with City would beat Madrid, but comfortably that's for me that's a stretch, man. Because so obviously football isn't played on paper, right? If you go on City's track record, they haven't done that well in Champions League, right? Madrid has way more experience in Champions League. Like, this is the football that they play year in, year out. Their coach has been doing it amazingly. I mean, if Klopp or Pep had won 3 Champions Leagues in a row, we'd be talking about that all day. But Zidane has done that. I mean, like, seriously, come on. Look, Zidane has been an amazing coach for Real Madrid with all that he's had to deal with. I don't think it's just a walk in the park for Man City. Granted, Man City have been in a great form in the Premier League with post-lockdown, but I don't think it's a walk in the park for either team.
Well, who have Man City played? Because they haven't had many really challenging games. I mean,
that's true.
So that's the thing. Is it
Madrid 2-1?
Yeah, and they beat Madrid at the Bernabeu 2-1.
What fans?
I mean,
I still don't think it's a stroll in the park.
I'm with you, Steve.
I'll take back I think it'll be comfortable, but I think City are going to come firing immediately. I think they'll get an early goal, I think Madrid will be done.
I think 3-1. That's the score.
3-1. Okay.
I think Man City are that good on their day. If Man City turn up and they play the best that they can possibly play, no team in the world can beat them.
I agree with that. I do think they're defensively susceptible, and I do think they'll get scored on 1. But I agree with you. Offensively, I mean, they trashed Liverpool, 5-0, 5-1?
Yeah, and that was after they were drunk off winning the league still.
Yeah, I don't think you can't count. You can't count.
I don't think it matters.
I don't think it matters. In the Champions League, Liverpool turned them over both times they played. Even Spurs managed to beat them in the Champions League. So, I mean...
I would love it. Next week, if we come back, I would absolutely love to say, wow, I was wrong. I don't want Man City winning.
Same here.
I would much rather Madrid come and batter them. But Man City, they scare me when they have a good game. And if they come out and they've had all this rest, if they come out and just attack like they usually do, no defense in the world can handle De Bruyne if he's having a good game. Same with Raheem Sterling. Same with Jesus or Aguero, whoever they start. Their team is just stacked.
Aguero ain't making it.
Do you think? Well, I agree with Matt. If they come out and and I hate to say this, if they injure De Bruyne, which
or Sterling, one of the two.
Agent Ramos on the case.
Yeah, and it wouldn't surprise me if they do that. If they take De Bruyne out the game, then I see it because Madrid's attack is scary.
Yes.
Especially when Man City have only got one reliable centre back right now, and they've got Eric Garcia, I think, that's been playing next to Laporte, who has a mistake in him. Listen, lads, I really hope next week we come back and I'm hanging up my own neck saying I was wrong. I should have trusted Zidane more. I hope that. I just don't see it happening.
I don't see it happening either.
Let's get some Champions League predictions, lads. Juventus v Lyon.
I'm going to say 2-1 Lyon. Well, 2-1 Juventus. Lyon go through.
I think it's going to be 2-0 Juventus, then Juventus going through.
I think 1-1 Lyon goes through.
Yeah, I'd agree with Brato. 2-0 Juventus. What about
Depay's Lyon, isn't he?
Depay's Lyon, yeah, and Dimitri Payet, I believe. What about Manchester City, Real Madrid? Even though we discussed it, what are our final predictions? Steve-O?
I think Real wins 2-1.
Brato?
3-1 City.
Matt?
Well, one thing, so Steve, if it's 2-1 to Real Madrid, who goes through? Because that would mean it's even in extra time.
Oh, balls. I think. Yeah. See, now you're talking about extra time. That this whole changes the all the predictions and whatnot. I don't know about extra time, dude. Like, who knows what's gonna happen there? 2-1. If it goes into extra time, I think City would win it. Actually. Yeah.
I'd say 3-1 Real Madrid's mine.
3-1 Madrid. Okay. I'm gonna go. Oh, it's a tough one. 3-1 City. What about Barcelona Napoli? 1-1 on aggregate at the moment. It's Barcelona at home. That's a tough game for both teams.
Yeah, especially with Barcelona not playing fairly well and being in a crappy form. I'm gonna still give it to Barcelona. I say it's gonna be 1-0 Barcelona.
What about you, Matt? We'll go to you.
I'm going to say Napoli win, Messi leaves.
That's quite a prediction. Steve-O.
Wow.
I think Barcelona's going to absolutely kill Napoli because Napoli post-lockdown has not done that great. So I think 2-0 Barcelona.
I also think it'll be a close game. And I think 1-0 Barcelona. I think they'll just edge it. And then the big one, Bayern Munich, Chelsea.
4-0 Bayern Munich.
4-0 Chelsea. I'm just kidding. I think Bayern Munich 2-0. I don't think they'll start a very strong lineup against Chelsea, and I think it will be a not very close game. They'll still win comfortably, but I don't think they'll go balls to the wall to destroy us.
What was the first leg score?
It was 3-0 Bayern Munich, and now it's Bayern Munich at home.
I'm going to go 7-2.
See,
Germany, Brazil. Was that the score?
I reckon based on the way they turned over Spurs. No offense, Tom, but
no, they did.
That's the way they turned over Spurs, and you guys have arguably a better centre-back pairing at the time. I know you have Ben Davies in the team, so that might take away some of that.
Yeah, and Serge Gnabry was his man, and he scored 4 goals. That's sinking.
But then when you look, if Azpilicueta's playing right back,
he won't. It'll be Reece James that's going to be playing right back. Which I do think will be a really good battle.
Yeah, that would be good for you.
And I'm excited that Reece James is going to have that opportunity to actually test his defensive skills. I'm more worried about the Marcos Alonso side.
I'm looking at Lewandowski versus Kurt Zouma. I mean, that doesn't fill you with confidence.
Yeah, I'm going to say 5-0 Bayern. I really think Bayern are going to just tear Chelsea to shreds. I do think they'll come with a strong lineup because why wouldn't they? Chelsea is still a top side, remember? And Lampard is... I love Lampard as a manager. So I think Munich are going to come and just show no mercy. They're going to, especially Lewandowski now, is going to be looking at the Champions League goal records, thinking he could have a serious shot here based on the Chelsea injuries and whoever they get in the next round. So yeah, I think Munich 5-0.
Well, and it sends a message. Because if you go and just say win 1-0 and don't really try, it kind of shows a message of we know we've won. Whereas if you go and just absolutely destroy a team, it shows you're just going to keep going regardless.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say it's also about the injuries, right? Because, if you're Bayern and you're winning comfortably, would you risk injuring Lewandowski? Would you risk injuries to your key players? And I think that's why I don't think they'll field a very strong lineup.
That's true as well. That's true.
They might not have to, though. I mean, just the pace they've got, even with some of the more bench players –